15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 65 cat. 65 cat. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Gets past one man, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that book run.
Now a 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pickett to throw on first down. Rolling to his left. He's got it to Collins, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time. Pickett. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Steelers had 10-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's third down. You look at this Browns defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett. He'll buy some time right. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Willis on the option to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
On the jump.
1st down, Cleveland.
Ready.
And Willis keeping it himself on the option. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bolton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with that.
Pickett lost it.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Willis looking to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now Willis.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Steps away.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. This one left side caught by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will bring it back to the 40-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Looking to throw, Pickett. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season and reconnects on the field goal hole.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on. 19, Pioneer.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Willis will look to throw on first down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Willis will look to pass again here.
Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Malik Willis
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point safely through, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down.
Now Pickett.
He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Nico Collins
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings us second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Willis.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Nick Bolton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Quick throw to Collins.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Collins from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Browns drive about to get started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
19 life.
Willis looking to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Willis. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Trap 50, trap 50.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now,
it got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. He's got his target, Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Now Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Cut back team. Cut back team. Hurt. 18, 5 here.
Willis, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So